My name is Amelia Andersdotter. I've been working in the European Parliament with the Pirate Party for the past 2.5 years. I'm here because I got in touch with the Edgeriders community a few years ago when they were just starting up, and they were looking for a way to get closer to the European institutions and Brussels, and how to get better platforms for advocating their type of social change to, also in a broader institutional context. And since then we've kept in touch, and in particular I've been a lot in touch with Nadia El-Imam about the various community projects that different parts of Edgeriders are organizing. Stewardship is when you can yourself nurture something, when you become part of the mechanisms that preserve or enable that which needs to be preserved or enabled. I think that has been a very consistent theme throughout the weekend in Matera. And I think a lot of people are also feeling that stewardship of community goods or stewardship of our own lives and resources, they're increasingly not being, the needs for that are increasingly not being catered to by the communities themselves. And in fact, it's becoming difficult for individuals to be actively engaged in what is happening to common resources or individual resources, and it's somewhere very far away, managed by somebody else at the request of somebody else. And so a lot of the themes that I've seen focus on how can you bring the stewardship back more to the people for whose benefit it's being undertaken. Essentially, how can we redistribute the power over resources and individualism that we need as a community to be functional at the local and at the global level. I've met a lot of interesting people and heard a lot of interesting stories about people who are trying to undertake stewardship actions in their local constituencies. I think we have a simultaneous problem of the global level not being very open-minded about local projects. There's been a very big shift of control and enablement away from the local level onto the global level, and that the challenges that and even though people continue to engage in local projects for their own benefit or for their community's benefits, we need to find a way to make the global institutions more accepting or mindful of these initiatives so that they don't encounter arbitrary problems or blockages. So leave the space for essentially still individual action and local governance to prevail.